الحضور الكريم مساء الخير وأهلا.
Dear guests, good evening and welcome.
This opportunity without saying how proud I am because my country, Morocco, is becoming a hub for international sport events. Thank you. نبض البلاد. My song for you tonight, and this song is dedicated to our beloved His Majesty, the King Mohammed VI. My God bless him. Shukran. Thank you.
دعوتنا من القويرة لتطوان وجدة، يا ربي حفظك لينا على طول المدى. وشكون لنا من غيركم إلى صعبت الأيام، وشكون لقينا جنبنا فوقات الشدة. شكون لنا من غيركم إلى صعبت الأيام، شكون لقينا جنبنا فوقات الشدة. يا هدية الزمان ويا رمز الأمان، يا تاج فوق ريوسنا وعلى جبين الوطن. يا هدية الزمان يا رمز الأمان، يا تاج فوق ريوسنا وعلى جبين الوطن. يا مليك يا محمد يا ابن الحسن، يا ملك القلب يا رب البلاد، يا مراد الشعب من رب العباد. يا ملك القلب يا رب البلاد، يا مراد الشعب من رب العباد. دعوتنا من القويرة لتطوان وجدة، يا ربي حفظك لينا على طول المدى. الحب اللي جمعنا قديم من الأزل، والعهد اللي بينا يعطينا أمل. الحب اللي جمعنا قديم من الأزل، والعهد اللي بينا يعطينا أمل. يا هدية الزمان ويا رمز الأمان، يا تاج فوق ريوسنا وعلى جبين الوطن. يا هدية الزمان يا رمز الأمان، يا تاج فوق ريوسنا وعلى جبين الوطن. يا مليك يا محمد يا ابن الحسن، يا ملك القلب يا نبض البلاد، يا مراد الشعب من رب العباد. يا ملك القلب يا نبض البلاد، يا مراد الشعب من رب العباد.
أناحي بوفالا، أناحي رجعت مغربية. يحيى عطية الله في القائمة الساري بالراس. جول 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 جول. المغرب يتقدم، المغرب يسجل. يوسف النصيري يوصل ديريكت ليوسف. جامي سمع خسر الحرب تاريخ جديد اليوم تكتب ويا الله ويا الله بالتيكي تاكا المغربية دقينا بيبان عالمية برافو الكاع الملاعبية العائلة ويا الله وليد الرقراقي ناري ناري ونحي وزياش والدراري ياسين بونو ولد بلادي وهذا شكون سجل عليه سايس في الدفاع خطو ثابت حكيمي المزراوي والمرابط يوسف نصيري طالع هابط وهذا شكون يقدر عليه بيني وبينكم واش عرفتو في قطر نتوما شنو درتو في ليستوار تكتبتو العالم كله شاهد عليه غير سيروا رحنا يا موراكم دعاوي الخير ما تخطاكم المغاربة كلهم معاكم ويا الله ويا الله وليد الرقراقي ناري ناري ونحي وزياش والدراري ياسين بونو ولد بلادي وهذا شكون سجل عليه سايس في الدفاع خطو ثابت حكيمي المزراوي والمرابط يوسف نصيري طالع هابط وهذا شكون يقدر عليه ديما مغرب والله ينصر.
Thank you very much. Long live Morocco and glory to His Majesty. Assalamu alaikum, marhaba, and good evening to all. Welcome at Mohammed V's Theatre in Rabat, capital of Morocco. Today is the final draw of the Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2025, the final stretch before the biggest sporting event in Africa. The moment we have all been waiting for has finally arrived. Tonight, I have the honor to share the stage with a man who embodies the spirit of Africa in his art, a gladiator who told the story of our continent to Hollywood with pride, passion, and authenticity. Born in Cotonou and having achieved world fame, he has become a symbol of African excellence on the international scene. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me in welcoming the incomparable Jaiman Onsu. Welcome. Good. Jaiman, it's a real honor to have you with us tonight in Rabat, the jewel of Morocco, and the perfect stage as well for this historic moment, the draw for the Africa Cup of Nations Total Energies Morocco 2025. The energy here is electrifying, and your presence makes this moment even more special.
It's a great privilege and honor to be here in Rabat, a city so rich in history and culture. Tonight, we're not only celebrating football, but also the beauty of unity of Africa.
Tonight is indeed a great moment for African football. Today, there are exactly 328 days left before the opening match of the 35th edition of AFCON. Diamond, I'm sure you'll be behind Benin in tonight's draw, isn't that? Yeah. After 37 years, the greatest show of African football returns to Morocco, and in grandiose style. In the year 1988, 8 teams participated. This time, we will have 24 teams. What an evolution this competition has known. We are fortunate to have representatives from the 24 qualified teams, as well as a multitude of legends of African football who come to spice up this important event with their presence.
À ouvrir son cœur et ses bras à tout un continent. La Coupe d'Afrique des Nations 2025 n'est pas qu'un tournoi, c'est une célébration de la richesse de notre diversité et de l'excellence africaine. Bienvenue au Maroc, terre d'histoire et d'innovation. À la croisée des continents, le Maroc bâtit un pont entre tradition et modernité pour accueillir une Afrique fière et unie. Avec Royal Air Maroc, l'hospitalité marocaine commence dès les cieux. Chaque voyage est une promesse, celle de découvrir un pays où l'accueil est un art, enraciné dans des siècles de générosité. Un sourire, une date, un verre de thé, autant de gestes simples qui reflètent toute la chaleur d'un peuple. Bienvenue dans un Maroc prêt à vous offrir bien plus qu'une expérience, une aventure humaine inoubliable. Le Maroc ne propose pas seulement des infrastructures, il offre un écrin à la grandeur du football africain. De Casablanca à Fès, de Marrakech à Tanger, 6 villes vous ouvrent leurs portes. Mais le Maroc, c'est une terre où chaque coin de rue raconte une histoire. À Marrakech, les souks dévoilent leurs trésors artisanaux, tandis que les rythmes guénawa s'élèvent au crépuscule. À Fès, le zélige et la poterie racontent des siècles de savoir-faire et la musique spirituelle transporte les âmes. Où les membres de la diaspora africaine trouvent leurs racines et leur identité. Ce tournoi est une célébration pour des millions de femmes et d'hommes unis par une même flamme. À travers les chants, les couleurs et les rires, se construit un moment unique. Celui d'une Afrique rassemblée dans toute sa diversité. Le football devient ici un langage universel, un vecteur d'unité et d'émotion. Sur le terrain, chaque action devient une œuvre d'art. Chaque passe, chaque dribble, chaque but raconte une histoire. Les stades vibrent, les supporters chantent à l'unisson, transcendés par une passion commune. Cette Coupe d'Afrique des Nations 2025 est une ode à la fraternité. Un hymne à l'esprit sportif et à la grandeur d'un continent tout entier. Guidé par la vision royale, le Maroc ouvre une nouvelle page d'histoire. Maroc 2025, là où l'émotion rencontre l'innovation, là où le passé inspire l'avenir, là où le sport éclaire le chemin d'une Afrique forte, fière et unie.
Sous la conduite de Sa Majesté,
the
le roi
leadership
Mohamed
of His
VI,
Majesty
le
King
Maroc a
Mohammed
connu de
VI,
considérables
Morocco has
transformations
undergone
dans tous les secteurs.
considerable
Le
transformation
football, en
in all
étant
sectors,
l'un des plus grands
with
bénéficiaires,
football
et le
being
Maroc
one of the biggest
étant devenue l'une des
in
destinations
Morocco,
les plus
becoming one of
prisées
the
du
most
football
popular
africain. Tout
destinations
cela
for
grâce à
African football.
l'excellence du travail de
All
la
this
Fédération
thanks to the
royale
excellence
marocaine
of the
de
work of
football,
the Royal Moroccan
dirigée par
Football
M. Fouzi
Federation,
Lakja,
led by
que nous
Mr.
accueillons
Fouzi
pour
Lakja,
son discours
whom
de
we
bienvenue.
welcome for his welcome speech.
بسم الله الرحمن
In the
الرحيم.
name of God, the most gracious, the
السيد
most
رئيس
merciful,
الكونفدرالية الأفريقية
Sir,
لكرة القدم،
President of the CAF,
السيد الكاتب العام للفيفا،
Secretary General of
السيد
FIFA,
الكاتب العام للكاف،
Secretary General of
زملائي
CAF,
السادة الوزراء، حضرات المسؤولين في مختلف المسؤوليات،
colleagues, ministers, dear
أصدقائي
responsibles,
رؤساء الاتحادات
dear
الوطنية
friends,
لكرة القدم،
presidents of the
السيدات
football
والسادة
federations,
ممثلي وسائل
ladies and
الإعلام
gentlemen,
الوطنية والدولية،
representatives of national
حضرات
and
السيدات
international
والسادة،
media, ladies and
أود
gentlemen,
بداية
I'd like
أن أرحب
first of
بكم
all to
على أرض
welcome you
المغرب،
all on the
وإن
land of
كنتم
Morocco,
في غير حاجة للترحيب،
even though no
فقد
need to
حللتم
welcome you.
بين أهلكم
Again,
وإخوتكم،
you are amongst
كما
your
كان الشأن
brothers
دائما
and
في
sisters,
الماضي وكما
as
سيبقى
is
على الدوام.
in the past and will always
كما
be.
أود أن أعبر لكم جميعا
I'd like
عن
to
شكري وامتناني
express my gratitude
لتمكين بلدي
for
من تنظيم دورة 2025 لكأس أفريقيا للأمم،
giving the
والذي
Total
نعتبره
Energies
تشريفا
Africa
نعتز به
Cup of Nations
وتكليفا
2025 to Morocco,
نقبله
which
بكل
is
جدية ومسؤولية
the
والتزام.
pride as well as a responsibility that
فلن
we
أذيع
will
سرا إذا
hold.
أخبرتكم أن تنظيم هذا
Let
الملتقى
me tell
القاري
you
الهام
that organizing
يحظى
this
بتتبع
great
شخصي
event
من صاحب الجلالة الملك
was
محمد السادس نصره
followed
الله.
personally by His Majesty King Mohammed VI. May God glorify him.
إن هذا الاهتمام
This
لا يعكس
close
فقط
interest does not
الرعاية
only
التي
reflect
يخص بها جلالته
the care that His
الأنشطة الرياضية
Majesty
بشكل عام،
gives to sport
بل
activities
فوق
in
وقبل
general,
ذلك
but
يعكس
before that
المكانة الخاصة
reflects the
التي يحتلها
special
البعد الأفريقي
position
لدى
that the
جلالته.
African dimension has in the heart
ويكفي
of His
دليلا على ذلك
Majesty.
عشرات الزيارات
And the proof
الرسمية
is the 10
التي قام بها
official
صاحب
visits that
الجلالة
His
نصره الله
Majesty made
لمختلف البلدان
to
الشقيقة
different
والصديقة في
sister
أفريقيا.
countries in Africa. And for sure, this is not the result of an instant desire, but it is actually a long desire of our belonging to Mother Africa, a belonging, a common belonging that we have come out with a common heritage, and we've written together pages of especially for independence. This is how we have lived our part of the development march in Africa and achieving the success in a world that forgets that Africa is the cradle of humanity, where different pages were written with other continents. And if Morocco has a special link with its African identity, that's because it is very old in centuries, and the age of the modern state goes back to more than 12 centuries. The strong links then were leading it to Africa in different trade caravans that were not only exchanging trade, but also exchanging civilizational dimensions, thought, philosophy, science, and arts. That's why, and other things that we cannot stop at. We consider that the organization of Morocco to this flagship event is an opportunity to reiterate the engagement of the Moroccan kingdom under His Majesty's leadership, together with our brothers and sisters in Africa, to go for our common future in sports as well as in development. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kingdom of Morocco has given unwavering support to this continental event, be it in terms of infrastructure, stadiums and training pitches, as well as all the other logistics accompanying it, as well as the fans and supporters that will find all support to meet their needs in order to make of this edition an opportunity of fun, joy, and a bridge. And as we are trying to organize this great dream, we're doing it with certainty that we all as a continent will be only a first stage that will be followed with another stage where our success will be a success for all Africa. I'm talking here about the World Cup 2030. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to reiterate that the real stake of our sport events should be focused on success in life with a vision full of brotherhood and constructive competition. In other words, we are here to defend the values of humanity that we all would like to inculcate to our youth and children, the values of football that always remind us that the world does not need any clashes in hotbeds, but needs, however, competition on pitches that produce joy and delight, pitches of green grass. I again reiterate, ladies and gentlemen, my gratitude and warm welcome, and we will carry on all together building the dream, and peace be upon you.
Well, thank you, Monsieur Fouzi. Thank you, Monsieur Fouzi, for that excellent delivery. I myself cannot wait for December 21st. And I know everyone in here is also looking forward to that.
For sure, Morocco, this beautiful country, rich in culture, bordered by both the imposing Atlantic Ocean and the blue waters of the Mediterranean Sea, with a pleasant climate, historic cities, and amazing cuisine. We are now ready to discover what Morocco will offer to Africa and the rest of the world. From 21st December 2025 to 18th January 2026 in Agadir, Casablanca, Fez, Marrakesh, Rabat, and Tangier. From the 21st December to 18th of January, we invite you to discover the magic of the African football from the gate of Morocco, where fun play meets with the dazzling organization in a historic, extraordinary tournament. Together, we will discover what Morocco has done with determination and dedication to embrace this special football ceremony.
Wow. Such a beautiful and historic cities for a special competition. Nabila, I am very lucky and feel special to be here for this event tonight. What I love most about our Africa is our heartbeat, our music. It transcends borders and speaks of a universal language of joy, pride, and resilience. From the pulsating drums of the Sahara to the soulful rhythms of the savannah, music is the soul of Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for a performance that will move your spirit and set the perfect tone for this magical evening. Let's welcome the incredible Gims.
On casse ta porte, c'est la Gestapo. Je vais te retrouver, Buggy Colombo. Ça veut vendre des tonnes à la Gustavo. Un café sans sucre, j'en ai plein sur le dos. Et ouais, ma puce, là tu nous Rambo. Ça va faire 6 ans qu'on met des combos. Je manie les mélos, voilà oui, voilà non. Là tu te demandes si c'est pas un complot. Oh les mains, sauf les mecs sapés en bas les mains. Balmain, ça roule façon Aladdin. Oh les mains, sauf les mecs sapés en bas les mains. Balmain, ça roule façon Aladdin. Passe avant minuit, je vais te faire vivre un dream. Avance sur la piste, les yeux sont rivés sur toi, des habits qui brillent, tels les mille et une nuits. Paris est vraiment ça fait comme jamais, ça fait comme jamais, ça fait comme jamais, ça fait comme jamais. Y'a Loulou et Bouddha, Coco na Chanel. Je te sens sur le bout des doigts. Dans ma tête c'est chez toi. Et tu veux quoi au final? OCH, je te ressens sur le bout des doigts. Si je dis oui à tout va, ça va nous faire mal.
Quiero estar contigo donde sea, en la mala y también la fea. Yo no sé por qué me pelea.
Ok, bébé, j'avoue, je vis dans l'excès. Pour les petits trajets, genre le féfé. Je préfère mieux ça que l'audit tété. Donc, Spider pour cet été. Je suis toujours cloué chez Cartier. Sac, Kelly pour les choquer. Ce soir, t'es mon trophée. Tout le monde c'est ah, t'es ma vie, ah, Hayati, ah. Et je n'ai vu que toi, on y va. Un concert complet à Düsseldorf, gonflé à bloc comme Usain Bolt. Je suis dans le ravio, je traverse l'époque. Je fais du shopping sur un jour off. Le jet atterrit à Lausanne, et je suis vêtu comme Lausanne. Les lunettes noires quand je les vois, et mystérieux comme Oda. Ok, bébé, j'avoue, je suis dans l'excès. Pour les petits trajets sur le féfé, je préfère mieux ça, l'audit tété. Donc, Spider pour cet été, je suis toujours cloué chez Cartier. Sac, Kelly pour les choquer. Ce soir, fais mon trophée. Ah, tu m'as vie, ah, Hayati, ah. Je n'ai vu que toi, ah, baby, on y va. Ciel. ciel, ciel. Tu m'avais pas dit que c'était une magicienne. Ça m'étonnerait pas qu'elle me fasse des siennes. J'ai fait un cauchemar, j'étais à découvert. J'ai retrouvé la vue dans le Ferrari vert. Elle est tombée du ciel. Oui, c'est une magicienne. Elle est tombée du ciel. Merci. Merci.
Thank you very much. Long live the king in Morocco or together. What a performance by Gins. Really moving and just what we needed to set the tone for the draw. The tone being set, we want to hear from some of the key players in the game. My colleague Mimi Fawaz is ready to kick things off. Mimi, the floor is yours. Thank you, Nabila.
Of the African football coaches here tonight, so let's get their thoughts. I'm going to start with Côte d'Ivoire. Emers Faye, bonsoir.
Hello. As a coach, before the draw, are there any teams that you want to avoid in the group? There's no Nigeria this year. You really made me cry in the stadium, but not this time. Hello, everyone. Promise, this time we will not make you cry. Thank you. We will try, but once in the pitch, it's going to be something else. Yes, we'll see. No, just to answer your question, sincerely, so many great teams in this competition, and it's very difficult for me to say which one we would like to avoid. The best to do is to be well prepared to go head-to-head with every team and try to succeed, to go back to Abidjan with the CAN. I'm sorry for Moroccan fans, but we will really get ready to go head-to-head with all teams. So, good luck for you. Now we'll come here for Egypt.
Coach of Egypt, of course, you are a legend of the game in Egypt, winning the Africa Cup of Nations 3 times as a player, but this time you're coming as a coach. Of course, you've got 2 of the standout players to look out for in the competition. Omar Marmoush, of course, joining Manchester City recently, and as well, the great Mohamed Salah. You last won it in 2010. Lots of pressure. I'm sure fans are looking forward to winning an 8th title.
So first of all, I'm very glad that I'm in the Kingdom of Morocco, and all the people attending, the presidents of federations and the president of the Moroccan Federation, were very happy to represent the Egyptian team in a Arab and African country. First, I'd like to wish all the best of luck to all the teams, but we want, of course, to win the competition for the 8th time. And as a Egyptian team, we are proud because we have won 7 times. So Mohamed Salah, I'm lucky as a coach to have him. So we have a player among the greatest ones in the world. Egypt as well all the time has great talents like Omar Marmoush. I'm very glad as a coach to have such talented players, but Mohamed Salah and Omar will be a positive element, not pressure for the Egyptian team. I as well tell the African supporters that we'll have other talented players. I think that this championship will be for sure positive thanks to the great infrastructure in the Moroccan championship. I think that Mohamed Salah and all the other players will make the African football supporters happy, and I'm glad that there are so many African legends around here. So I'd like to thank the Moroccan kingdom for hosting this championship, and for sure we will come up to the mark.
Of the home nation, Morocco. You can hear the applause. You can hear the applause here at home. Tout le monde se souvient.
Everybody remembers the historic moment for Morocco, the first African country to get to the quarterfinals. Do you have more pressure here home to win this trophy? Well, it's going to be lying to say that there is no stress. The Moroccan people is waiting since 1996 to get back the trophy home. We are lucky. We're sorry to people here, but the best supporters around the world. And we will for sure need players. The organization, I'm reassured, I think that we'll have the best Africa Cup of Nations in history. So Morocco is the country of reception, respect, and we will reflect this on the stadium.
He's the current coach, of course, of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, my country. I have to wish best of luck to my country. Eric, bonsoir.
So this tournament, 24 teams are playing. Is it going to be difficult to win the tournament? I think, yeah, it's difficult. 24 teams, great, all of them, and great coaches as well. And you as well, you're a good coach. So all what I know for now, that I have, of course, a good team, and we will for sure have fun. I wanted as well to thank today's reception. I was well received, and shukran in Arabic. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much.
All the thoughts now of the coaches, so we'll just wait for the draw.
Thank you very much, Mimi. Merci pour ce super travail.
Thank you, Mimi, for this great job. Interesting remarks from the 4 coaches who all 3 headed for the ultimate title, CAN 2025. Will certainly be a pleasure to watch.
Tonight, we are witnessing history in the making. Morocco, a land of culture, talent, and passion, has gifted the world countless legends, but one name stands tall among the global icons. From Tetouan to the global stage, Red One has become a music legend, a multi-Grammy winner with global hits over 60 billion streams. He has produced charts topping music for the biggest names: Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lopez, Enrique Iglesias, and Mark Anthony, creating a global phenomenon. Tonight, for the first time in history, Red One presents an anthem paying tribute to our Atlas Lions, the Moroccan national team, to Morocco's unity, and to the unstoppable pride of our people. Ladies and gentlemen, with your loudest applause, please, let's welcome the legend, the pride of Morocco, the one and only Red One.
Thank you. Thank you, my beautiful brother. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. This is a historical moment for Morocco, a historical moment for football and for Africa. I want to thank you all, and I want to thank His Majesty, Leinster Sidna.
Glory, glory to His Majesty. Long live the King.
الحكاية بدات في مكسيكو شو الخلاف في قطر هادو راح يقروا مروكو معرفوناش حنا خطر هلا 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 والبسكوة والرجالة ديروا ديروا النية ينصرنا الرجالة هلا 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 والبسكوة والرجالة ديروا ديروا النية ينصرنا الرجالة جيل ستة وثمانين الغربة كاع فرحانين زاكي وبودربانة خيري داير حالة شعبي يحب الكورة عطينا أحسن صورة غريبي وراسي عالي بلادي ديما ببالي يا الله لا 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 40 مليون نديروا الهون في كاع المدن في كاع المدن ويا الله لا لا 40 مليون نديروا الهون في كاع المدن حكاية بدات في مكسيكو شو الخلاف في قطر هادو راح يقروا مروكو معرفوناش حنا خطر هلا 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 والمسبوعة والرجالة ديروا ديروا النية ينصرنا الرجالة هلا 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 والمسبوعة والرجالة ديروا ديروا النية ينصرنا الرجالة تلاقي وليداتو تفرقة مع غلباتو 11 كلادياتور والكورة كالدور خرجوا المغرب ومالكنا الحبيب من طنجة للصحراء راية حمرا وخضرا يا الله لا لا 40 مليون نديروا الهون في كاع المدن في كاع المدن ويا الله لا 40 مليون نديروا الهون في كاع المدن حكاية بدات في مكسيكو شو الخلاف في قطر هادو راح يقروا مروكو معرفوناش حنا خطر هلا 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 والمسبوعة والرجالة ديروا ديروا النية ينصرنا الرجالة هلا 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 والمسبوعة والرجالة ديروا ديروا النية ينصرنا الرجالة
Thank you.
Wow.
What a great performance of the one and only Ridwan. The world's eyes turned to Africa at the last CAN in Côte d'Ivoire a few months ago. An unforgettable edition because Africa has exceeded all expectations. Each edition is an improvement on a previous one, and we look forward to a memorable tournament in Morocco later this year. Records were broken with more than 1 billion viewers worldwide and many, yes please put your hands together for that, and many interactions on social media platforms, not to mention the magnificent commercial spin-offs.
The best AFCON in the history of African football.
This is the Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations, live and direct from the Côte d'Ivoire. Whether you balled in Boaké or earned your stripes in the banlieue, the streets to produce kings, but this is the crown they'd all choose. All to be loved and to be celebrated, where reputations are made and some are taken. where scripts are written but never followed, because you could be here today or gone tomorrow. You saw what happened between Ghana and Mozambique. The Mambas were moments away from facing defeat, but if I speak, it's peak. The Black Stars made mistakes that they hoped they'd never repeat. But this competition wasn't made for the weak. 3 p.m. in Abidjan is like 34 degrees. Each team carries their nation's hopes and dreams, and each fan hopes they can channel their belief into their countrymen's feet. Favorites fell and the underdogs prevailed. The host nation held their breath as their campaign nearly derailed. Equatorial Guinea turned the group on its head and almost sent Les Elephants home to an early bed. But the thing about this game is you can rise from the depths, create your own path and shine like one of the best. Against all odds, the host reached the final, and the stage was set for the Super Eagles' arrival. Alassane Ouattara was filled to its capacity as Titans clashed and battled for immortality. With the deadlock broken and then the game in balance, it was Sebastian Haller who rose and met the challenge. With a little bit of luck, belief and defiance, the Elephants roared and the doubters silence. This tournament is not a respecter of names, but a maker of legends. Where heroes are produced in the dying seconds. Where love is shared, but nothing given. Where giants collide for the price of winning. Where crowds hold a vibe in a perfect rhythm. Where flags are worn to show the pride within. Where colors are shown. Where we pray for a win. Because this right here is where the story begins. This is AFCON, the pride of African football.
I must confess, the last AFCON was a masterpiece on all fronts, infrastructure to action, on and off the pitch. 2024 was such a busy year for CAF and African football. We're looking forward to reaching new heights in beautiful Morocco at the end of the year.
Yes, le seul triomphe du Maroc à la CAN.
Morocco's only triumph at the CAN dates back to 1976, and one of the key players in this historical success is Ahmed Makrouk, nicknamed Baba. Aged back then 22, his goal in the last match against Guinea allowed Morocco to win the title in Addis Ababa. Born in El Jadida, he is also a legend of his hometown club, Difa Hassani El Jadida, where he shone for the team. Talented midfielder, Baba is undoubtedly one of the most famous and emblematic figures in Moroccan football. Dear guests, let's welcome Baba, accompanied by the glittering African Cup of Nations.
Such an emotional feeling seeing a man who won the AFCON almost 50 years ago, right?
فعلا.
Indeed, it's a great pride and happiness that we see the stars of Africa Cup of Nations 1976, 49 years ago. Men who marked history. Warm applause for all of them. Baba, hello and welcome. What's your feeling after 49 years when you have held the same cup? I can't express my feeling. I'm very happy to see all those great people and this cup. May God will be in Morocco.
When he took over, right? Is that it? When he took over as CAF president 4 years ago, he promised that African football would never be the same again. AFCON is now undoubtedly one of the best global events with 1.4 billion TV audiences. Please join me in welcoming a man who has been behind the transformation of African football, Dr. Patrice Motsepe.
Bonsoir, thank you. Welcome.
Yes, sir.
We came for the draw, so my remarks have to be brief so that we can start with the draw. Let me start by expressing our deep gratitude to His Majesty King Mohammed VI. May God assist him. The deep gratitude of the 54 African member associations that represents 54 African countries, to the government of Morocco, the people of Morocco, and a very special pride for those of us who are involved in football for the good work that our brother Fawzi Leksha is doing. Can we clap hands for him? You know, all of us watching the videos, the presentation, you see the power of football. The power of football to bring Africans together. The power of football to unite people in one country. The power of football to show the rest of the world that African football is in motion. African football is growing. African football is being recognized as being amongst the best in the world. And one of the most significant recognitions was in Qatar, when Morocco made history on behalf of Africa. For the first time in the history of the FIFA Club World Cup, an African nation, Morocco, went to the semi-finals. A moment of extreme pride for us. And the biggest competition on the continent will be taking place in December, right here in Morocco. And the excitement is, it is a great honor for an African team, for African players, to carry the trophy and to give it to their people, to their nation, and to tell them that we are the best in Africa. So when Côte d'Ivoire did that in Ivory Coast, it was a moment of extreme pride, and we are very confident that part of the greatest players in the world, it's a part of the greatest players in Africa, is to be able to take the biggest, the most respected trophy and competition on the continent and give it to your people and give it to your country. So we will see from the draw which are all the nations that will be playing against each other. But I think what excites me is that 1.4 billion people were watching the last AFCON, the highest in the history of this competition. 178, in fact, the number is more like 180 countries were watching football, African football. And it's because of every single one of the 54 nations, the 54 member associations. We also want to thank the governments. We want to thank our legends who are here with us. You make us proud. You continue to make us proud. I want to thank the representative from FIFA, I almost said Gianni Infantino, the representative for FIFA, the Secretary General, Matthias, the vice presidents of CAF, and as I said, the CAF Exco. This is going to be an exciting competition. The first words we said in Ivory Coast was that that competition in Ivory Coast was going to be the most successful, and I want to say it again, all of us are confident. The Total Energies AFCON in Morocco this year in December is going to be the most successful, the most competitive, the most exciting in the history of this competition. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. See you after the draw.
Merci, Dr. Motsepe.
Thank you, Dr. Motsepe. The CAF is definitely on the right track under your leadership. Dear guests, we are gradually approaching the long-awaited moment. And now, let's find out which teams will be participating in the AFCON 2025 in Morocco in images. We know now the 24 teams that will be in the draw, and to help us do this, we have 4 African football legends representing different generations. Our first legend, he's a well-known name here in Morocco, an outstanding midfielder, a person who has won the hearts of the public throughout his career. He was the star of the Atlas Lions at the CAN finals in 1998 and 2000, as well as other honors with his clubs around the world. The highlight of his brilliant career was being named the CAF Player of the Year in 1998. A round of applause for the ever-brilliant Mustafa Hadji. Good evening. Welcome. Mustafa, what a special feeling of having CAN in Morocco. You know, it's an honor, and when, being a player at the national team, we've always dreamt of having it. So today, it's the new generation, and it's a great opportunity to see in the competition in our country, and I hope that we will keep the trophy here, because since 1976, a long time ago, but with the new generation we have, I know that will win. And Mr. Regragui Walid here is doing a great job. President Lakja are doing a great job because you shouldn't forget the work and the effort they have made. And today we are at a level where Morocco is known worldwide. It's honor to see all those players showing their best. Thank you very much.
He is a legend who personifies resilience and strength, a true elephant of African football. With over 90 caps and a legacy intertwined with Côte d'Ivoire's greatest AFCON triumphs, he lifted the trophy a few months ago on a home soil for the second time after 2015. Let's give a thunderous applause for the one and only Serge Aurier.
Bonsoir et bienvenue.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome, Serge. Well, after winning the trophy no less than a year ago, you're planning to, of course, defend it this year. What would be the strategy?
Bonsoir à tous. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for inviting me. I'm glad to be amongst you with legends that we've been watching since young. I'll speak in French. Thank you for everything. It's true that we'll come to Morocco with a higher pressure, but as everyone here, we will go back home with the trophy. It's going to be a good competition, and in the end, it's Africa that wins. Thank you. Now, let's move to other legend, a real leader, a central midfielder who played in Cannes 2021 when he won the precious trophy on his third attempt as a coach now with the Teranga Lions, within natural calm and famous for his dreadlocks. Welcome, Aliou Cissé.
Bonsoir et bienvenue à
Good evening and welcome, Aliou. So you know the CAN you won already in 2021. What are your expectations for Morocco 2025? First, good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be here. Good evening to my friends and adversaries, Executive Committee of CAF, so Senegal, and of course I hope that we will win it again here in Morocco. Thank you very much.
From humble beginnings, on the streets of Kono in River State, Nigeria, he broke ceilings to become one of the most recognizable defenders in the world at his prime. He represented his country at 6 AFCON finals during an illustrious 13-year spell, capping it off with the AFCON title in 2013 in South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Yobo.
Bonsoir et bienvenue.
Hello and welcome.
Now, Joseph, for the Super Eagles,
yeah.
Yeah? What's the scenario this year?
I think this year we'll try to do one better. If you see how we performed ever so well in the last edition, even though we lost at the final to CH here, Ivory Coast, I thought we did so well. So this year we'll try and do one better. The last time we won was my era, 2013. So I think it's overdue, 12 years. So hopefully we can perform. We have a new coach. We have a very, very good team that they can build on the last performances.
That's good.
Wishing you all the luck. Le moment de vérité est enfin arrivé.
The moment of truth has finally arrived. All 24 teams will soon know their fate and opponents for the group stage. The concern is visible on the faces of those in charge of qualified teams. And to help them calm down, ladies and gentlemen, let's call our conductor, the CAF Director of Competitions and Events, Samson Adamou.
Bonsoir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real honor to welcome you here for the official CAF Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2025 final draw. We will open a decisive step for an unforgettable tournament with different stadiums, five-star hotels, and great cutting-edge pitches. Everything is in place so that all the teams express fully their talent. As everything is ready, we will start the draw, but first let's watch a video of the procedures.
Welcome to Total Energy's CAF Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2025. We will now explain the draw procedure that will decide the tournament groups. 24 teams have qualified and they will be placed into 6 groups with 4 teams in each group. The teams are categorised into 4 levels based on the FIFA ranking. The 5 highest ranked teams, in addition to hosts Morocco, will be placed in level 1. The remaining teams will be allocated to the other levels based on their ranking. The draw will be conducted using 4 pots. Pot 1 for level 1 teams. Pot 2 for level 2 teams. Pot 3 for level 3 teams. And Pot 4 for level 4 teams. As per the competition regulations, the host, Morocco, will automatically take their position in Group A, A1. The draw will begin with Pot 4, followed by Pot 3, then Pot 2, and concluding with Pot 1. Here's how it works. Starting from Pot 4, teams drawn are assigned to the last position in each group, A4, B4, C4, D4, E4, F4. Then we move to Pot 3, placing those teams in the 3rd position for each group. A3, B3, C3, and so on. Next, Pot 2 steps up, filling the 2nd position in each group. A2, B2, C2, and the rest. Finally, we draw from Pot 1, where the top-ranked teams take their place as the headliners in the 1st position of each group. B1, C1, D1, and so on. With that, our groups will be set and the excitement will begin. Let's start the draw.
Before we start the draw, I would like to give a special appreciation to our legends here tonight sharing the stage with me. It's an honor, and we are going to start the draw. On va commencer avec toi.
We will start with you, Mustafa. So please, as the procedures mentions, we will first draw the host country, Morocco, and then we'll move to Joseph.
To Aliou, Sejouré, et après on va
and then we'll end with you. Are you ready? Please. So let's see the host country. Morocco.
Africa's top-ranked team, Morocco dominated the qualifiers with 6 wins, 26 goals, and only conceded 2. With Achraf Hakimi and Ibrahim Diaz, Morocco are serious contenders for this competition. They will be in Group A in position A1. Merci beaucoup, Mustafa.
Thank you, Mustafa.
Joseph, we're going to start with you to reveal the team that will be joining Morocco in Group A. But before that, let us have a look at the 6 teams that will be drawn.
Botswana gets the ball across goal, smashed in towards, and it's in the back of the net.
Joseph, you have the honor of revealing the first match of the competition. The next team which you pick will play in the opening match on the 21st of December here in Rabat. Please, over to you.
Comoros.
Comoros are fresh off their highest ever FIFA ranking. They topped their group undefeated. They will be joining Morocco in Group A to play the opening match on the 21st of December in 2025. They will be in Group A in position A4. And Group B, please, Joseph.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe are in Group B in position B4 after missing out of the last AFCON. Zimbabwe qualified and scored 5 different scorers. They have high hopes. They have a new president. Hopefully he will lead on to victory. They will be in Group B in position B4. Group C, position C4, please, Joseph.
Tanzania.
One of our Chan 2024 co-hosts. For the first time ever, Tanzania are back in the AFCON finals from a back-to-back appearance. They will be in Group C in position C4. And Group D, please, Joseph.
Botswana.
Botswana, one of the last teams to qualify. The Zebras are returning to the AFCON final tournament since 2012. They will be in position D4. And for Group E, please, Joseph.
Sudan.
Sudan, despite playing all the qualifiers away from home, Sudan has a massive resilience. It paid off when they qualified for the 10th AFCON appearance. They are led by Ghana's Kwesi Appiah. They will be in Group E in position E4. And for the last team from port number 4, please, Joseph.
Mozambique.
Mambas, Mozambique, back-to-back qualifications since 1990. They led an impressive qualification with Bruno Langa topping the assistants in the qualifiers. They will be in Group F in position F4. Thank you very much, Joseph. Coach Ali.
Now we'll move to you, but before the draw, we'd like just to watch a video of all the teams of port number 3.
This might be a chance, it's a goal! Inside the area, Mamaluna! Takes it wide, and it's a glorious, glorious run! Kings Kangwa for Zambia, keepers on his line! Kings Kangwa! Chama this time in his swingers! Gander on the attack, the shot's coming in, oh, it's at the back of the net! They've scored it, Arqui of Simba SC! A chance, it's a goal! Can they get a second here? They can! This might be a chance, it's a goal! Ball in here, Benin have the opener.
Coach Aliou.
Coach Aliou, to know the third team in the group of Morocco, please. Zambia.
Polo Polo, 2012 champions. They qualified with 3 straight wins and 4 clean sheets. They're determined to win the competition this time. They're looking sharp. They'll be in Group A in position A3. Coach, Group B.
Angola.
Angola, the Palanca Negras, they achieved back-to-back qualification for the first time in over a decade. Angola topped their group in the qualifiers, a group that contained also Ghana. They will be in Group B in position B3. Group C, Coach.
Uganda.
Uganda, another CHAN co-host. They're returning for the first time since 2019. Uganda has 6 different goal scorers in the qualifiers. They're a team full of surprises. They will be in Group C in position C3. And coach, the Group D.
Benin.
In position D3. Benin are in their 5th AFCON final tournament appearance. Benin shook our host Morocco in penalties victory in AFCON 2019 in Egypt. They will be in Group D in position D3. The Group E, Aliou.
Guinea Equatorial.
Equatorial Guinea.
They're making their 3rd consecutive final appearance. Guinea Equatorial are a team that Serge Aurier knows very well from the last AFCON. They will be in Group E in position E3. Et finalement, coach.
And finally, coach.
Gabon.
Gabon.
Panthers, led by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, they bounced back after losing their opening match to Morocco. Aubameyang is keeping the tradition in the family as his father was part of the team when Gabon had their debut. They'll be in Group F in position F3. Merci beaucoup, Coach.
Thank you very much, Coach Aliou. Serge, now we'll move to you. And before the draw, the team who will complete Group A, let's watch a video of the 6 teams of the pot.
Doesn't suit either team as the header comes in from Cook. It might come here, and it does potentially. It's into the box area, chance! Beautiful one, hits the upright. The chance here for Abdi, cut back, up in, equaliser.
Sutney looking for the header, and it's a brilliant goal.
Morena, can he whip in across? Cut back! Still in possession, tries to take it on his own! This must be a big chance, and it's there, Cedric Campbell! Still the record today, chance here!
Serge, I think that everybody is waiting to see which is the team that will complete Group A. Mali.
Mali, with one of the best defensive records in the qualifiers and the youngest team in the last AFCON, Mali head to their 14th AFCON final tournament, where they will be in Group A in position A2 to complete our Group A, the group with the host. For the Group B, position B2.
South Africa.
Bafana, they join in fellow Kusafa team. They were unbeaten in the qualifiers. They scored 6 goals. They created the most chances. They're champions in 1996. They're determined to build on their 3rd place performance last year in the Côte d'Ivoire, where they'll be in position B2. Serge.
Tunisia.
The king of consistency with 17 consecutive qualifications. Tunisia boasts of 100 AFCON goals. They remain a force to be reckoned with. They will be in Group C in position C2. For the Group D, Serge.
For Group D, Serge, please. DR Congo.
The 2-time champions, the 2023 semi-finalists, they finished their qualifiers with 4 clean sheets. They would be in Group D in position D2. Group E.
Group E.
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso.
To qualify for AFCON Morocco 2025, Burkina Faso scored 10 goals with 8 different players. They will be in Group E in position E2. It will complete.
And to complete, and finally,
Cameroon.
Cameroon.
5-time champions. The last time the tournament was held here in Morocco, Cameroon lifted the tournament. Cameroon will be celebrating their 100th AFCON goal here in Morocco. They will be in Group F in position F2. Merci beaucoup, Serge.
Thank you very much, Serge. Mustafa, we started with you, we'll end with you to show the best of the best teams that we have in Africa to complete Group B. And before starting, let's watch a video of the 5 teams of the pot.
Doesn't take it, shot to turn off. It's in the back of the net. Marmouche in the back of the net. This is just madness. Swings in across a little bit of space in the box, struck hard and into the back of the net. And the Teranga Lions and the defending champions. From Chukwueze, twist and goal! Yes, there is, Osimhen. Oh, that is wonderful. They have come from behind.
the top 5 teams that we have in Africa that will be completing from Group B all the way to Group F. Let's see the team that will be completing Group B. Mustafa.
Egypt.
Egypt are the king of AFCONs with 7 champions. They are back for the 27th time. They will be joining South Africa, Angola, and Zimbabwe in Group B in position B1. Complétez le Groupe C.
For Group C, Mustafa.
Nigeria.
The 3-time champions, Nigeria. 1998 runners-up here in Morocco and runners-up in the last AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. Nigeria will be aiming for a 4th title in Group C, where they'll be joined by Tunisia, Uganda, and Tanzania. And Group D.
Senegal.
The Teranga Lions, under the leadership of coach Aliou Cisse, Senegal achieved their very first historic AFCON title in 2001. His leadership has cemented Senegal as one of the football elites in Africa. They will be in Group D, joining DR Congo, Benin, and Botswana in position D1. And to complete Group E,
Algeria.
Algeria are 2-time champions. They were undefeated in the qualifiers. Algeria are just 3 goals short of hitting the historical 100-goal mark in AFCON history. They will be in Group E in position E1, joining Burkina Faso, Guinea Equatorial, and Sudan. And to complete our draw for this evening,
Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast.
Serge Aurier was part of the team that won the last AFCON on home soil against all odds. The Côte d'Ivoire will be in Group F in position F1, joining Cameroon, the arch rivals, Gabon, and Mozambique. Let us have a look at the 6 groups now that the draws are complete. In Group A, we have Morocco, Mali, Zambia, and Comoros. In Group B, we have Egypt, South Africa, Angola, Zimbabwe. In Group C, we have Nigeria, Tunisia, Uganda, and Tanzania. In Group D, Senegal, DR Congo, Benin, and Botswana. In Group E, Algeria, Burkina Faso, Guinea Equatorial, and Sudan. In Group F, we have a Côte d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Gabon, and Mozambique. The stage is set for what promises to be an unforgettable tournament. I think all the groups are very well balanced. I would like to appreciate our legend who assisted with the draw this evening. Merci Mustafa. Merci.
Thank you, Mustafa. Thank you, Serge. Thank you, Aliou. Thank you.
Good luck to all the teams participating in the competition, and to all our passionate supporters of African football. The countdown has begun. You have 11 months to plan your journey to Morocco and be part of what promises to be an unforgettable experience. From December 2021, the festive season will be unlike any other, with a celebration of African football, unity, and memories that will last a lifetime. From my side, thank you very much. I'll give the floor to Mimi Fawaz to come and discuss with our legends to get their impressions on the group. Thank you very much.
Wow, those groups look really exciting. I'm really looking forward to the Africa Cup of Nations here in Morocco in December. I'm going to start with Mustafa. Mustafa, on est chez vous.
We're home, so we'll start with the questions about Morocco. You've seen your group, Comoros, as the first time. What do you think? I think that it's a difficult group. Mali, we know well the Comoros. We played with them as many times, but Malians and Mali is like a derby. It's going to be a difficult match. Without forgetting the two other teams, Zambia and Comoros they are teams with character. So we have to focus and prepare. But we're playing home, and there's this positive pressure of the public, of supporters, that will help us really come out winning. Yes, positive pressure. Serge, yes. In your group, you have, of course, Côte d'Ivoire 3 times winning and Cameroon 5 times. Is it going to be a difficult group, you think? Of course. With Cameroon, we know that matches between Cameroon and Côte d'Ivoire, without forgetting Gabon and the other teams. So what makes Africa's pride today is all the teams have made great progress, and compared to the past, we cannot talk only about one great team. We're talking about a whole great group. We hope that we come out winning, and we know well our strength, and with what we have shown last AFCON, we know that we're going to make it. Great. Good luck. Aliou. Now, so this time Ken is as a coach, but we know that you will see Senegal will do good. So do you think in your group, DR Congo, they played well last Can? What do you think of the whole group? A difficult group, because 2 of those teams, we know them well. We've been playing against them, so they know us and we know them. DR Congo, we know them. Benin as well. But it's a difficult group. And undoubtedly, Senegal will come out.
Of course, Nigeria, you were there in 2013 as captain and winning the Africa Cup of Nations. You're looking at the group now. You've got former champions, for example, in your group is Tunisia. What do you make of Nigeria's chances? They were all the way through to the final last year. Do you think that they can do it this time around?
Absolutely. I think, just like I said earlier, we do have a very good team. And the players, they're improving. You know, like we have, I don't want to mention names, but I think we have one of the best set of players in this generation, and they showed that in the last AFCON. So why not? Looking at the group, it's never going to be easy for us, but we know the Nigerian team, the Super Eagles, coming out of the group is also never a problem. But I hope that we start very well, and then we can take that momentum to the final. So we're building on our last performance at the last AFCON. And like I said, it's about time that, we get our hands again, on this amazing trophy right here. And I think we have the group of players and a wonderful new coach to do that.
Okay, well, of course, you've got competitions from all these countries as well that will be hoping to get their hands on the trophy as well. Best of luck to all the teams. Best of luck to everybody.
Indeed, what a great night for African football. Thanks to everyone, sponsors, partners who played a part in making tonight possible. I am proud to be part of this occasion which enlightened me, energized me about African football. I'm looking forward to a huge football festival in beautiful Morocco next year, next December.
In fact,
trust Morocco to make Africa prominent by hosting a tournament that will forever be etched in our minds. We look forward to welcoming the rest of Africa from the 21st December to 18 January 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us at this enjoyable ceremony. Let's then meet a month from now with breathtaking moments, interesting competition, and guaranteed football enjoyment here in Morocco. Thanks, Jaimin. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Greenwood had a pop.